got a word for you. In this season of your life, pay attention. Pay attention to your friend's interpretation of the word of the Lord to you. I was mindful today of David when he had an opportunity. Saul had gathered about 300 men, and they were in a cave, and Saul was relieving himself. And David's men, weary of running from Saul, tired of not having a permanent place to rest, right? Because they were always running from Saul, being on guard, protecting David. They saw this as an opportunity, and they said to David, remember what the Lord said to you. He said he would bring his enemy to you. And in that day, you can do with him what you will, right? All right. So in their mind, today was that day. They were in the cave. Saul comes. David doesn't hunt Saul down. Saul comes to where David is. And they say, hey, this has to be the word of the Lord fulfilled. David goes in and he cuts a piece of the king's clothing, right? And then later he is grieved that he did. He did it to show him something, but he was grieved that he did. Their interpretation was, God is bringing your enemy to you for you to kill him. That was not the instruction of the Lord. The Lord said to David, when I do this, you can do what you will. Well, this is what David chose to do. His comrades were angry because they wanted David to do what they desired to be done to Saul. But the word of the Lord came through their mouth, reminding him, God said you could do what you will. And David did. David didn't do what he would. He did a portion of what they wanted. And then he was grieved because that wasn't his will at all. He desired that the Lord deal with Saul. Right? And so when the Lord said this to David, I believe it's because he knew what David would do. He knew what David would do. And he left it up to David. So what did David do that was in his heart to do? He spared Saul. He spared him. And sometimes there are times where those that are with you seek vengeance for you. They're tired. They're agitated. They're worn out. And they desire for your enemies' life to be put in your hand, and you could do whether that life meaning their name, their reputation, whatever that is. And they figure it would make it easy on them. So they wanted David to do this, not for David, but for them. And David, his will was to spare Saul, and that's what he did. So again, beware of your friend's interpretation of the word of the Lord to you. The Lord speaks to you and he says a thing to you because he knows your heart concerning the matter.